All right, yo, it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo, and we are back in the world of Boridil, the ruination of Boridil. And today is going to be combat to start us off, at least I think so. In all honesty, Joe may not have gotten my description when I described the shark people popping up on the, what's it called, the ship. Because they're at the back of the ship, and these guys, the party is in the middle of the ship right now. So, in theory, they're like super far away. And yeah, I'm almost certain when he sees the battle map, he'll be like, oh, I thought I was closer. But we'll see. Maybe it's still time to, you know, kick butt and take names. Will he? Yeah. Anyway, if they do fight the sharks, tight. If not, they're gonna have some moral choices to make. That's for sure. There's some pretty neat stuff I got planned. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in.
What's something like
a bit more affordable?
Yeah, whenever you
steal one.
Oh my god.
It's always funny how like whenever you're trying to like limit the ability of something, it costs more.
Right?
Yeah, I don't need color.
More specialized. Makes sense,
Yeah, it
though,
has to
right?
be monochrome because they use a different kind of black toner for ones that print color, and so it's not as rich as like a monochrome just black toner printer. So but yeah, I didn't know if you guys would have any cheat websites or something to go to.
I do not.
Yeah, I don't either.
Don't you do like Facebook Market or something like that? Some offhand stuff?
Offer up
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
You don't even have to pay with money on Craigslist, so there's that.
All right.
Not saying it's always good.
Do you pay in high fives then?
No, you pay with your life.
Bits of your soul.
Oh man. People are already lining up outside of our fucking Best Buy for these 3080 Ti's. God damn it.
Bro, but don't get me started. I literally been talking about that ish all day today. I can't stand it.
It's a graphics card that
Is that
I
a
would
new
like.
calculator? Oh.
Sure.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
said
calculates.
TI, so I automatically went to TI-82. So.
Oh no, it calculates how good your graphics look. So you are not wrong.
Hold on, what do you have in? You have a 2080 right now, don't you?
I do, but it's not even mine. I'm borrowing it from my buddy. And that's a whole story.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's a whole story. So
I think
my
you're
buddy,
borrowing it forever.
Everybody at work thinks the same thing, but we'll see. Stevens, if you're there, my dude, don't forget that I got your graphics card. But yeah, so my buddy, he sold his house and a lot of his assets and stuff, bought a trailer, and now he is doing a 2-year road trip around the states, just living it up with what he made off of his house, since the market is a booming. And then after 2 years, he'll look for a spot that he wants to live in and settle down and find a new job and start a new life. So since he's doing that,
he a road man. He don't need a graphics card.
Yeah, and I
Sounds
mean,
fun.
he was talking about what to do with his like computer and stuff. Because I asked him, I was like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna have your computer and your VR set up?" He's like, "No, it's in storage right now, just collecting dust." I was like, "Bro, if that's the case, let me borrow that shit. I'll take good care of it, obviously, because I'm not going to ruin my own graphics card, and I will treat it as my own. And when you need it back, hit me up, and I will send it next day." And he's like, I think I could sell it for way more. I'm like, oh, I know you could sell it for way more. But if you don't sell it, let me borrow it. And then one day I go into work, and there it is sitting on my fucking desk. And I'm like, tight. So, yeah. I think he thinks Florida is going to be their spot, their destination ultimately. But everyone at work's like, yeah, he probably already forgot that shit. And yeah, I mean, he he did let one of my buddies borrow his VR system like 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure he's forgotten about that too. So
It's £2.
but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I want a 3080. Might as well get the 3080 Ti. It's just a little more oomph, and I'll never have to replace it.
I want to know.
I got beef with the Ti, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it is just a watered down 3090 without all the extra RAM, because you don't need that much RAM on a graphics card, and the price point. Yeah, the price point could probably be lower, but I think Nvidia.
But it's an investment, right? Because like
Yeah.
you said, you wouldn't need to buy another one.
No,
again.
yeah. I'm not worried about the price point, but a lot of people are mad at the company because they essentially were like, yeah, we're going to beat out AMD's top of the line with our new top of the line, and it's going to be cheaper. And they were like, yeah, we could do it cheaper, but we could also make some money since there's like no graphics cards that are available for normal people to buy. So we're going to do that. And it's like, it's kind of scum, but
Dick move.
whatever.
It's mad scum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's start the session, man.
Yeah. All right. So last time we left our faithful companions, you guys had gotten onto your ship that was headed to Bleak Bell. And as you guys were getting accommodated to your rooms that you were going to be taking on for the next 3 to 4 days, depending on the winds and the weather and stuff like that, you stumbled upon your pal Lloyd, who was currently in the middle of shaving all his hair because there were wanted flyers that were being posted about the port, and they were very, very, very good at capturing Lloyd's likeness. So he has gotten rid of his goatee, he's gotten rid of his hair, he's changed his shirt to a nice purple color, and and he's got a baby face for sure, but he's still Lloyd, and he has decided to go by the name of Frederick for now, which a couple of you have already screwed up and called him Lloyd, and you're hoping no one really heard, except for this weird old woman who talks in her sleep and also keeps her eyes open as she sleeps, and a young child.
It's not our fault that he's changed his name like 5 times.
That's true.
I haven't.
Not in this campaign, but anyway, before you guys departed, as you were going back up to the top side, there you saw Lord Gower, and he was talking with the ship's captain, as well as introducing a gentleman that wore a mask, later known as Ricard. And Ricard is essentially being tasked by the Inquisition with his first mission. He's to head to Bleak Bell and do some reconnaissance, try to figure out what this madness that people are claiming is starting to befall the small, quaint fisherman village. And in doing so, Gower introduced all of you to him as acquaintances of his that he had just met on a recent trip, or his most recent accomplishment, and told all of you to watch out for the Dark Wizard Lloyd, for he is still at large. The Inquisition has not yet been able to track him down. Gower then left you all to it, and you introduced yourselves to Ricard, which, as the ships began to set sail, you notice that Ricard has very, 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 very bad seasickness, and was essentially puking over the rails of the ship the entire voyage, except for when he was able to eat what little food he could and when he was sleeping. The first day of travel, nothing much really happened, and you guys talked to each other, you guys talked to Ricard, you talked to some of the random folks that were on the ship, And day number 2 at sea, you guys noticed that there was noticed a storm ahead. And as you guys got closer to the storm, after the crew had essentially tied everything down, you guys were, or you heard the crow's nest calling out for torrents, and the ship captain trying to match these torrents appropriately. And unfortunately, he was unable to do so, and you guys got caught in one, which subsequently led to the ship being captured inside of this torrent. And because of that, the crew had to get a bunch of oars, and you guys were helping with these oars. That's weird. You guys were helping move the ship, trying to get it free from the torrent, but unable to do so because you were interrupted by shark people, humanoid versions of sharks. A couple of them are somewhat smaller. They're, average human size, but one of them is a very large, almost like a great white. And his body shape and the muscles behind him, or I guess that make him for what he is, definitely show that as well. And I believe the last thing that was said was something about ligma balls from our good boy Three-Toe Jim, and then he declared he was running up to attack. So let me go ahead and bring you guys to the battle map.
Oh my god. Lloyd is so funny. He's in a token.
Yeah, his art. Oh, good. His artwork did update.
Oh my god. Where's
That
your
is
mouth,
Lloyd.
Jeff?
I do believe Jeff said he'd BRB, but
Oh,
let's see.
the nose and the mouth are missing. That's questionable. Does he get nutrients through his eyeballs then?
Oh, they're so far away. I screamed, lick my balls across the fucking boat.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys were in the middle with the oars, and they popped up
Yeah.
behind the captain.
How big is this boat? Get big.
So.
And are we under this deck? Or are we on? Were the oars
You're-
on top?
The oars are on top, so.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are on the top side of the deck. Otherwise, I don't think you would have heard the shark folk pop in.
Does he have a mermaid with him?
No.
How
His
come the
portrait
mermaid
does.
has butt cheeks?
Yeah.
The thick mermaid.
Yeah,
It's a
they-
cosplay gone wrong. That's what happened. Let's see. Gerald, I notice you are not in the server right now. Are you having troubles connecting?
Yeah, but I restarted it. I thought it was connected by now, but hold on.
Okay. Well,
It's like
about-
stuck at a gray screen.
Hey, Brady, quick question. What are your rules on reviving?
Reviving.
Mhm.
Well, one, you definitely need to have the material
I'm here.
components for it.
Okay.
But I do have revival rules I use the revival rules from, what's it called? Xanathar's Guide to Everything. So
Okay.
it's not a 100% guarantee that you are going to be able to revive somebody.
Okay. Cool. Just need to
Yeah.
know.
There's a
Okay.
D100 roll, I believe, that you do, and based on that roll, I consult a table. The higher level the spell is, as in, like, I think you get Revivify as a 3rd level. If you use, like, the 3rd level, there's more of a chance for the soul to be destroyed or it to not work in general. The 5th level spell has a higher chance, and so on and so forth. So, obviously, the more the more resources you're using to go towards it, the better chances are, but it's still not a guarantee. And I specifically remember that Jeffrey, you were there, and so was Kirsten and Gerald, but Martin was the first one to undergo these rules. And I do believe in session 0 we all came to agreement of using these rules, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what led to his downfall in that campaign after he failed his role, and his character was literally destroyed with no chance of coming back because his soul didn't exist anymore.
Damn.
Okay.
Harsh.
He wasn't happy about that, that's for sure. So
Jeez, man. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, I have Revifies. I had to make sure. Figure out what your rules
you
are
just
on
need
it.
the material. We go from there.
Okay.
all right, so if everyone would go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, initiative.
These commoners are about to get absolutely wrecked.
Hey, man, what about those 2 barbarian fellows?
Good thing I have an advantage of.
All right.
I feel like I should get a surprise round because I surprised them from across the board.
Okay, I'm back.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Unfortunately, you know that that's not how surprise works.
He said, unfortunately.
He's gonna like try and sit inside of a barrel somewhere.
Damn, you had advantages and you still rolled a fucking holy shit.
I rolled a 2 and a 4, yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Did, was my initiative
If I had played
rolled
that
or
right
no?
and I like
No, you need to
slowly
roll it.
walked up and was like, hey, what about Ligma? And then like got up to him. You know, I could have pulled it off, but it's not what I was going for.
Kirsten, do you want to roll your initiative or you want me to do it?
I thought I did. It says 13.
I don't see.
Should I have done it?
There, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see anything from you.
It's very Pirates of the Caribbean
fuck.
inspired.
I can't do anything in this fight coming up.
Just kill all the witnesses, bro.
All right, so Kai, you start us off, but as your good old barbarian friend says Ligma balls and starts charging, the sharks all start to giggle, and the largest one goes, "Anyone that does not draw your sword will not be killed yet, and may be spared." Go ahead, Kai.
Oh. So where is he at? Oh, okay, he's all the way up there.
And you guys should be able to see the map entirely.
Yeah, I had to zoom it out.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I see him. Oh. That's huh. And Kai does nothing this turn.
All right.
I am gonna move though.
Yeah, go for it.
Man, this joint is to scale. This is dope. Hey, right here, what I'm next to, Brady. What is this?
I believe on a normal ship it would be cannons, but this ship does not have cannons. So it is tied down cargo.
Not in my turn. Oh, okay, just making sure.
Lloyd. And as you guys are, as Three-Toe Jim is like screaming bloody murder after saying Ligma balls, because that's what I would assume. That's what I would assume he's doing. You can see,
More and more angry.
yeah, you can see that after the great white humanoid shark man said what he said, all the sailors, like, they put their hands on the hilts of their blades, and you can see them shaking. they look around at each other to see who of them is going to draw their blade first and see if he makes good on his promise.
I feel like in this scenario, I wouldn't bring my staff with me.
Probably not.
No. But that's not where my catalyst is, right? For the focus? Or is it where the focus
no.
is? No,
Your focus
okay.
should be something different.
Okay, okay. Then in that case,
I think your spell focus is technically your spell book.
yeah.
Or,
Okay.
oh, you also have a spellcasting focus. You can use your spell book as a spellcasting focus as well, though.
I'm gonna pull out a little dagger I have. Or,
Hell yeah.
I'll keep it, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a little dagger I have.
Wee little dagger?
Yeah. And then, I'm gonna stay over here.
Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Wee man. Ho, 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 ho. Poor choice. So this shark looks back, boss, and he nods his head yes. And he grabs the commoner that's right in front of him and says, "Don't resist, or it'll be a lot harder for you." And he starts to pull him over, and the commoner goes with, and he looks back at the captain, and the captain just puts his head down towards the deck, and you can see he's got a fist clenched, and the shark pulls out a ring and places it on the man's finger. "Whenever you're ready, jump on overboard." And that will be that shark's turn. And the gentleman with the ring, he has it on, and he looks back, and all his friends are like shaking their head. "Don't do it!" He looks back at the shark. "Will you let them go if I do it?" And they say, "We gotta take enough of you." And he will end his turn and not do anything just yet. This shark will move forward to this one, and he pulls out a ring and asks for this commoner's hand as well. But this commoner refuses, so the shark is going to bite him. All right. That was very low damage. But anyway, the shark does a little headbutt, and then with that, he sinks his teeth deep into the right pec of this man and rips out a nice chunk of skin, revealing the flesh, which as the rain starts to beat, the man screams in agony from the bite and tries to shield it from the rain and the salt coming from the whirlpool below. "Last chance, you dog." And that'll be his turn. This commoner is not going to do anything. Dr. Thorpe.
Okay, so let's see here. Then right there. Okay. So I'm going to right there.
For style, I'll allow you to jump over the railing there.
Okay. And then, of course, I'm gonna say my magic words to summon my images, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast a hex on this guy in front of me as my bonus action.
All right. So you should be able to alt left click him, and it should bring up the target on him. And then when you cast Hex, I'm pretty sure it'll put the debuff on him.
Okay.
Neat. Granted, he doesn't take any damage yet, but...
All right, and then
Oh, it didn't do what I needed it to do. Okay.
other than that, we're gonna chill out here for now.
The commoner reaches out and he's like, please, please, if it'll save my friends. The shark puts the ring on his finger and he goes, I love all you. Tell my wife and children the same. And he runs and jumps off of the side of the ship. Oh, not Dr. Thorpe. This commoner is going to scurry back and start running down. And as he gets out of sight, you guys can hear him sort of with muffled cries, "Help! Pirates attack!" And you can hear the movement from the crew quarters specifically happening. That commoner is going to sit in fear. This one is going to run down as well. And that brings us to Trina. What's going on, Justin? How we doing, my man?
I am gonna start off simple. You know, simple. I'm gonna lob a couple of Eldritch blasts at the big shark.
All right, he will have 3/4 cover.
What?
I mean, you're shooting through railings and a mast, and
Go hit him anyways.
yeah, you do hit him. Yeah, he's just got some cover. So that first one hits. Go ahead and roll the second.
Yeah.
That one also hits. And as the two beams of dark energy come through, they blast this shark in the chest. And after he recoils and stands up straight, he starts to pat his chest down. Oh, little stronger than he thought. Perhaps we'll need some reinforcements then.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move over here. Oh shit, not that far. Where am I going? Alright, bye guys!
And she just jumps overboard.
Yeah.
Bye bye. I'm
Jesus.
out.
Peace! Okay. I don't have an end turn. Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
There we go. This commoner jumps on the railing and the sharks look at him and go, "Hold up!" And he stops. This one's gonna run up. There it is. By Dr. Thorpe, and he draws his club. Looks at Dr. Thorpe. If you folks, passengers, are gonna defend the ship, I'm gonna help too.
Just be careful. As I'm still looking in their direction.
Another one runs up and does the same, and they nod at each other. You're all crazy. We can't take on the sharks. They're bloody sharks. He will take the dash action and run downstairs. Brings us to Three-Toe Jin.
I literally just like run through Lloyd's legs, screaming, "Lick my balls! Lick my balls!" Oh, I have it on the. And as I'm running, I pull out my hand axe and throw it at this guy here.
All right.
Oh, and I'll bonus action rage.
Okay.
Of course. Did that? Oh, that is the wrong thing.
Day was good. Pretty simple day at work. Not much happened, so just a lot of research on how to make things with our network work properly.
That would be my...
Yeah, so I think that's the rage from your token, or probably your character sheet. There should be one that just says rage. I think it's under combat. Oh dear, there's a lot of things under combat now. The proper rage one, I can put it on you now because I have it right here.
Cool.
Why does it say you have no rage left? Oh, probably because when you cast it or press the rage button. No, it says you got 3. That's weird. Let me see. Why is it not doing... I bet the macro doesn't work anymore because of some updates. I bet that's what it is.
Alright, well I think we just add 2 damage and have all damage, so...
Yeah, so easy.
Not a big deal. What did the last... He said something like, you guys are crazy?
Yeah, he said you guys are crazy. They're bloody sharks.
That's this 2-foot midget just starts running and throw the hand axe at the shark. So there's 1.
Alright, 21 does hit.
Then I'll throw my second one.
That one hits as well.
Scream, you guys don't look so tough. Ah!
Oh my god.
Have I fought with them before? I don't think so.
Fought with the party?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
No,
so-
you fought with the Chosen of Baphomet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't see an end turn on my screen.
Should be on the combat tracker.
At the bottom.
I closed that? Yeah, I did.
Okay. Go get reinforcements. Tell them to hit the front of the ship. Yes, boss. He dives into the water. They're bringing more of them because you all wanted to pick a fight. I want to live. Well then. He walks up to the captain.
Exactly right.
Say what?
Did you check the D&D chat, and it's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, let me take a look-see. Fucking Chucky. That's great. Oh man, that's really good. So he comes up to the captain. Don't make us kill you. You're the only one that will be guaranteed to live. You've got a ship to look after. And then he looks to the commoner and he takes his harpoon and sort of pokes him in the back. Off to it then. And the commoner starts to like scream and yell out and beg for mercy. But the shark's not giving him any. And he hands him a ring The commoner starts to beg for his life, and let's see. Yeah, the shark will do a bite attack against him. If you're not gonna go, he opens his mouth, and it's quite wide. Obviously, it's a great white, and he chomps the commoner's head off, and then he spits it out overboard. And as he does that, he kicks the body to where it falls overboard. Then I'll make you go myself. And he starts to walk a little bit forward, and he takes his harpoon, and he aims it for Three-Toed Jim and tosses it. Which we got to give you. I think if I do the undo there, it should heal for half of it. Nope, it didn't.
I got you.
There it goes. I fixed it. Okay, so he throws the harpoon, which does hit, and as it hits, it kind of ricochets off your solid rock abs. And with a bonus action, he'll fling his rope to withdraw the harpoon back to him. Ooh. This commoner is dead. His turn is no more. The captain, his hands start to shake, and as he's about to, you can see that he moves his hand towards his blade, and you can hear the sharkin behind him go, Captain, we don't want to kill you, but we will. And he will do nothing. This commoner will run up and jump over the side railing, withdrawing his club, getting ready to fight alongside y'all. All right, and back at the top of the round is Kai.
Yo, how do you like do the movement in one spot? Like, does that make any sense? Where it's like you're doing a path?
Press space.
Ah, there it is. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got that right.
Are you?
No, I'm lying. Yes.
Interesting.
And then I'm in my turn. And I still don't have my blades and everything down.
Okay, you just run up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lloyd.
So, I want to look around the ship. Do I see our Inquisitor friend anywhere?
No. The last place you remember him being was in his quarters, but the commoners have since run down there and shouted that you guys are being under attack.
Well, okay. And who is that's the captain right there in red, or who's next to the fishy boy that's in red?
Next to the fishy boy in red?
Yeah, he's
oh, yeah,
token.
that's the captain. This
Okay.
gentleman.
Yeah, just double checking. Is he supposed to be red or no?
Well, his token's red. That's the default token that I use for NPCs that I've created. So it doesn't mean they're hostile.
Okay, just double checking. I will just cast a slow from back here.
All right.
Let's see.
I'm just doing a test of Sharky Boy. I think I fixed what was causing his stuff to pop up.
I don't think upcasting slow does anything, so I'm trying to read it right now.
Cool. Yeah, I don't believe it does. It's one of those, like...
And just have it affect these duders in that area, except for the captain if possible.
If you're trying to hit all the Shark Boys, you would not be able to... You would only be able to hit 2 of them without the captain.
That's fine, I'll just hit all of them then.
Okay. Alright. And it seems to affect every single one of them except for the shark that took the 2 hand axes to the chest.
Okay. Then I end my turn.
The commoner's behind you. Wizard! This shark will move half his movement speed up. And as he's trying his damnedest to get as far up as possible, he will then take the dash action. He will take a ring out from his pocket and he will sort of hold it there, but he's not fully finished with it because of the slow spell until after it's all said and done. And the commoner back here, he goes up to the rails and puts his arms on it and starts to take in a deep breath, but will end his turn. This shark will run up, or run down rather, and not wanting to try to jump over the little barricade, he will run up to Kai, and he'll pull out a ring and hand it to you. Put it on. Oi, kid, put on the ring.
I kind of look oblivious to the matter and was like, oh, me?
Yeah.
And kind of point to myself. Oh. And I kind of look at him and say, no?
He puts the ring back in his pocket and he will attack you with a bite and then swing at you with his trident.
Okay.
So his bite hits and his trident hits as well. Do you want to deflect either of them?
I'll deflect the trident.
Okay.
So I gotta roll deflect real quick. Isn't that a thing? Didn't you put it up here? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it should work.
Okay. You deflect all of the damage from his trident. So he goes in for a bite and just barely nips you. And then as he pulls back, he takes his trident and goes in, but you draw your sword at this point and deflect up his trident in the air and then go into your fighting stance.
I look towards the big sharkkin and tell him and just yell, I guess, hey, you said if we didn't fight, we wouldn't get hurt. What's with this guy?
Sacrifices are necessary. Fighting just makes sure that you get there in one piece instead of many.
Wow.
This commoner will go behind the mast and attempt the hide action. Dr. Thorpe.
All right, I'm going to roll up. And I'm going to hit this guy with me Moonlight Edge. Alright, and then I'm going to roll for the 2 images as well. And then that's an additional 1d6 as well for the hex.
All right.
Well, 3d6.
Yeah, did you upcast it?
It should be for like each. Hold on.
You're not a
Hex.
warlock.
Hex is
What did I say?
the upcast hex just adds duration, not damage.
Okay, yeah.
And you do an extra 1d. Range, necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's for each attack.
Okay.
So your mirror thingies don't count as a separate attack.
Okay, good.
Yeah. They just count as like separate or extra damage that you end up doing, but not extra attacks that you're doing.
Okay, cool.
A total of an additional 9. So that hits, and your mirror light starts to carve in, and he starts to obviously notice that he's probably in pretty big trouble.
Now I
That
have
also
another
hits.
one. And extra D4. Oopsies. Remove that. And then I can then add the extra attack and what is it like the
So the
attack
hex-
action in general?
No. So your attack action, you're getting 2 attacks because of
Okay.
what level you are, and
Okay.
each of those attacks will trigger the hex as well as your mirror light edge.
Okay, cool. Alright, so add that.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use me bonus action to hit him with me saber. My other regular saber.
Are you able to do that with? Oh yeah, you've got the saber.
Yeah, I got dual wielded.
Master? Whatever it's called.
Yeah,
And
it's 15 hits.
and I get the 1d6.
Additional 3. So as you roll up and just start to absolutely obliterate this guy with 3 swings of your sword, he sort of falls to his knee, taking his large harpoon and sort of using it as a crutch, and he's breathing pretty heavy. We need more than reinforcements, sir.
And then we're gonna end it there.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this one shark's wisdom save against the slow spell. He rolled a natural 20. I believe this commoner is hidden. Oh yeah, he's gone. So is that one? Oh, it's not doing that. This commoner will take the dash action to get up to you guys with his club out. That commoner is down. This one. Trina.
Okay, I'm gonna scoot oh god, it did it again. Okay. No, I do not want to jump off the ship. Stop. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna shoot a couple more Eldritch Blasts at him.
That is a
apparently
miss.
not.
Let's see. With the slow, that will hit.
And then
I believe slow is
I'm gonna
-2 to his AC.
scoot back there. Okay.
This commoner takes the ring and he jumps off. As he's falling, though, he's going to try to make a... Gonna do something to see if it works. From underneath the deck, you guys hear some thunderous footsteps as one of the barbarians have come out, and with him he's got his greatsword out, and he points it towards the sharks. I was hoping we'd find ye. He will take the dash at. Actually, he's not no bitch. He will straight up just dash. Jump over the thing. And as a bonus action, he will rage. This commoner runs up behind this shark and will attack him with his club with advantage. Nope. Natural 20 on that. And as he smacks him, the shark sort of feigns the death and then shakes his head and looks at him and grits his teeth. And you can see the sharp, serrated amount of fangs that he's got, which just completely fills the sailor with fear. And he tries to run away, in which the shark will attempt to bite him. And he gets a nice chunk of the commoner's foot, and as he really grits in and bears down with his teeth, he actually uses the harpoon to essentially give the commoner a little bit more momentum as he pulls back and rips the entire leg off of the commoner, who ends up dying because of it. Poor guy. This commoner will come up and be like, "No!" I don't know if he actually moved. Doesn't look like he did. With a 16, that does hit. Oops, I made it hit the commoner. That is enough. Oh dear. There we go. Wrong button. That is enough to kill the Sharkin as he smacks him, and then he immediately drops his club and starts to cradle his friend. That guy's not here. Three-toed Jim.
I'll attack recklessly with Great Weapon Master on this Biot.
All right. So with the advantage, that does hit.
And I will do that again.
That will also hit.
And I don't think I have a bonus action, so I scream in his face.
Okay.
You scream at his knees.
The vein on my forehead is like the anime number sign that you always see.
So he comes up with his Chucky stance, screaming, and as he runs up he's doing that, and the Sharkin's like kind of looking around, and all of a sudden he's like a little spooked that this like midget is running at him. He's like, what the hell? And he puts up his shield, but Jim jumps up on top of the shield and just swings his battle axe twice, getting 2 nice cuts really deep into the shoulder. Probably if this was like a human, like a normal person, that would have like severed the head, but his shoulders are pretty much the size of Vegeta's, if you've watched until after the Cell saga. Let that sink in.
Yes. We'll call it the penis vein.
Yeah. So after Jim, one of the sharks surfaces. Boss, do we need more? Yes. Hail anchor. Right. And he dives back down underwater. Which brings us to this commoner that's not actually here. So let me get him. Coming from the bottom of the, or from below deck, is the other barbarian, also with a great sword, and he will do a dash action as well. Running all the way up with his great sword out, and he will also go into a rage. Also appearing from below deck is Ricard. And he comes up and he looks around and he goes, they really picked a bad... He comes up to the next of you, Lloyd.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
And now he is within range of the one Sharkin, and he will do a Sacred Flame. Which misses. Or, well, not misses, but the Sharkin made his save. Or no, he did fail. Never mind, he did fail, so he took the... Damn. A Sacred Flame was almost max damage.
Yeah.
Dang,
Ricard
son.
looks towards you, Lloyd, and goes, Sir, what is the current damage?
They're taking prisoners off board. They're putting rings on them and jumping off. They have more reinforcements coming. Is there any more people downstairs that can help us?
No. I think the only real combatants were you and the other group that Lord Gower had presented me to, as well as those 2 barbarians.
Where's that other group at?
Right
And
here.
he points to Trina.
Oh, that group. Oh, understood. Well,
Yeah, I'm not part of that group, you know? That one.
Let's see.
See, yeah, exactly. I don't know which group it is.
The bald man has been helping.
All right, he will end his turn as he grabs the railing, and you can see that he's trying to hold back vomiting because the ship is essentially seesawing back and forth, which is obviously making him quite sick. So now, old big boy, he looks over and he will take his harpoon and he will, let's see, he'll move up. I believe, yes. Yep. He will toss his harpoon towards you, Lloyd.
Okay. Can I?
Naturally.
Well, I'll just take it.
Okay. So he throws the harpoon at you, and as it sinks into your chest, he grabs the rope. I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. Heave ho.
You do save. But he yanks the harpoon, and you feel that as it leaves your thigh, it has a very great force behind it that you were able to withstand. Had you not braced yourself against the railing, you probably would have flown forward. But as he does that, end your little tricks, wizard. Let's fight.
I point to him next to me. He's the wizard. I don't know what you're talking about.
He failed his wisdom save, so he is still slowed. This commoner is dead. Whitman, he grabs the what's it called? The wheel, and he starts to row it, trying to make the ship essentially heave out. He's essentially going left and then right and then left and right in such a way that he's trying to use the momentum to squeeze out. And as you can tell, if there was a little bit more force, this might work over time. But currently it's kind of just making everybody kind of flow back and forth. For the next turn, everyone has disadvantage on melee and ranged attacks. The commoner right here is going to run forward, stumbling on the way as the ship keeps moving from left to right, especially with it being so slippery on the top deck. And he's just going to hold his club out and point it towards the large shark. Top of the round. At the front of the ship, you guys hear more of the splashing noises as a few more of the shark can end up jumping out of the water and into the fray. Just 3 more for now.
Just 3. Yes.
Kai, you're up. Whitman did not save against slow.
I'm gonna attack this man.
All right. Both of those hit.
Arc blade, that's fucking cool. I didn't notice that before.
So Kai runs up, runs around, and as he gets behind the Sharkin, he sort of slides. Or actually, as he's sliding behind the Sharkin, he draws his blade, slicing at the Sharkin. He then pivots and thrusts the sword straight through with the tip, essentially like right in between your eyes, Jim. But with the precision that he has, he doesn't impale it any further, knowing how far you are on the other side. And he retracts the blade, and the Sharkin falls to his knees and then dead.
Oh man. I kind of like move his body to the side, and then
Do you see as it like the shark falls? You see like my head like slowly pop up, and then turn slowly to the big shark.
oh. All right, so I am going to end my turn by hitting this button.
Okay. It is now my turn. How tall is this cannon-looking thing, Brady?
It's probably 3-ish feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're talking about these,
Yes,
the cargo.
those, yes. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna move up and kind of like crouch behind it.
Okay.
Or no, I'm gonna run over here behind the barbarian. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. A little dagger. And then I'm in my turn.
All right. Oi, you! Put this ring on. Do it, or I'll force you overboard, and perhaps maybe our little fishy friends will eat you instead. The man grabs the ring real quick and puts it on his finger. The shark will then take the dash action. This commoner gets on the railing, and he kind of sits there, keeping his balance as best he can. Looking around, he kind of notices that the sharks aren't looking to see if he's jumped off yet, especially since the one that gave him the ring is now dead, so he holds still. He will do a wisdom save to see if he... Nope, he is still slowed. One is dead. This commoner looks at the other Sharkin, who nods him off of the side, in which he runs and he jumps off of the side of the ship. Dr. Thorpe, if you would, think about your turns. I need to go let Rosie out before she pees herself. Oh dear.
Oh God.
I'll be right back.
God dang it. What should I do?
What did you already do?
Oh no, I didn't do anything. That was some weird ish right there.
You gotta
It's
get
like-
your ass up here so we can flank this biatch.
Yeah, but there's like 3 fellows in the back getting ready to fuck up Trina and
if
new
we
guy.
chop the head off the snake. Also, you know what? The guy that's hunting you can deal with those guys. Fuck him.
Do I want to use this thing? I mean, I still have a bonus action to move that hex over to this guy.
Murder him. Then we take the sharks as prisoners and flip-flop it.
I want to put a mark on him, though. God damn it! So many choices.
such epic music.
I know, right? Well, let me just real quick. So, if I move right there.
Ooh.
Dang it, dude.
So, have you, Trina, have you used any magic since our little friend came up?
Dude, also fuck him. We can kill him if he tries to go after you.
I'm just asking.
He's standing right here.
No, I said have
Just
like out of character.
pray
Have
before
you
cast your spells, maybe
have you ever cast anything like while he's been up so far? I don't think you have.
No.
Okay, just asking.
I'm about to.
All right, Dr.
My power comes from divinity, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move over that hex because dude was killed before the hex could end.
Yep.
Move it over to the big guy.
All right.
And let me see here. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can get behind him.
If you're gonna jump over the railing, I will require a acrobatics check.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Acrobatics. Let me see here.
Otherwise, I'll say it takes half of your movement to climb it, or difficult terrain. So, 10 feet. Climb it. Yeah, 14 seems doable.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack him twice with my saber, with my
Alright.
moonlight blade.
Just roll a disadvantage because of the swaying back and forth. 11 does not hit.
Okay.
Or no, it does hit because of the slow. And the 12 also hits.
Okay.
So just roll, roll the moonlight blades and the hexes. So just roll 4d4
Okay.
and 2d6.
He hit him with an 11.
He's slowed.
What's the AC penalty to slow? I don't remember.
It is
2.
2.
-2.
Okay. He's a big
And-
chonky boy.
Yeah.
Low AC.
And I guess I'll prepare for any deflects.
Okay.
And that's it.
This commoner will run up, take the dash action to get right here, and hold out his club. Trina, you are up.
I am going to shoot Eldritch Blasts. One at the one closest to me and the one that's 40 feet away
Okay.
in front of me.
All right. 19 hits.
And then
and
I'm gonna
22
do
hits.
my Doomsayer bonus action on the one that's within range, the 30 feet one.
All right. Alrighty.
I lost the thing though. Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
So as you start shooting, you shoot the beams of Eldritch Blast, and Ricard turns around and looks at you. Magic.
Your friend Gower knows I can do magic, because it was gifted to me by goddesses.
He did not tell me such. But we will discuss this after the threat is dealt with. For now, we are
Understood.
allies.
Agreed.
Barbarian will run through this pile of commoners. Move aside, peasants.
Yes.
And he will go in. Since he's got advantage, it's just 2 straight rolls of his great sword. Oops, I forgot to target. Oh, cool. It did it anyway. And then that one missed. I think it accidentally gave... Yeah, it rolled twice on damage for some reason, though. But that is old Barbarian's turn. This guy will run up right here, and he takes his trident and he hurls it straight towards you, Trina.
Okay.
But it misses.
Trina dodges it. Yeah.
And then he runs up the rest of his movement and will take a bite out of you. He's at disadvantage, so that doesn't actually hit you. He rolled a natural 1.
Suck the suck.
This commoner is still mourning the loss of his friend.
What a dumbass.
Three-toed Jim, it is your turn.
And I'll attack that guy with not great weapon.
Okay. Uh, 19 does hit.
And then again. Uh-oh. Which one? Yay!
The 12 does hit.
It looks like a 1 on the die.
Yeah, and then it like slowly rolled
Those are
forward.
deceptive.
He's not dead.
No.
Do your big bads just not die in this campaign?
I mean, he's not a big bad, but
So he's about to dip out of here and escape again. But go ahead. Oh,
But
I'm a halfling. I can end my turn within a space, right?
yes, because you are considered small.
Because I am definitely between this guy's legs.
So from in front of, or from behind you, Thorpe, you hear a splashing sound as a sharkin falls from the sky after jumping out, and he goes in for a multi-attack against you. Straight rolls, since he's got you flanked.
Okay.
A miss and a miss.
Bitch.
So even with the what he thought
Clear
would maybe
advantage.
throw you off, the sound of the of him jumping out of the water, you pick it up and you turn around. As he goes in for the bite, you put your offhand saber into his mouth and he's chomping down, and as his teeth are grinding against the metal, making a screeching sound, and you're sort of like sawing back and forth against like the back part of his mouth, he doesn't seem to care, and he goes in with the trident to try to get you, but your moonlight blade ends up finessing its way and throwing the trident out of the way, and he backs up. Not used to someone who knows how to use those types of weapons.
I'll just give him the old Hannibal Lecter look.
Barbarian rolls up.
Yeah.
He does have disadvantage because as he goes in and wildly starts to swing. And he hits with the first attack, which I think is enough. So he runs in, swinging wildly, and he hits the shark once. And then as he's going in for the second one, the shark hits the railing and falls off of the side of the ship. So he completely misses the second one. Who are you all without your leader? That wasn't our leader. Ricard here. He will move to the side. And he will cast a Sacred Flame on Old Boyo. Which hits. And then he goes to the railing, takes off his mask, and begins to hurl. Whitman steadies the wheel, and good job! And then he will attempt to make the wisdom saving throw, which he fails.
For me to drop the spell, that's an action, correct?
Negative. You dropping a spell doesn't take any action, and you can even do it outside of your turn.
Okay, then I'll do it now since he's the only one. Yeah, these two are the only one affected, so I'll just drop it now.
Okay. In that case, let me go in, take that off. Take the concentration off of you. The Sharkin back here, he peers over the side, and then he starts to run towards the enemy. Let's see. He throws a harpoon, or throws his trident at you, Trina, with disadvantage. I believe holding shift does it.
And Trina dodges again?
Oh. No. You do get hit. But I need a strength saving throw. Oh, whoops. I made him hit. $13. What is his? Okay. So he yanks real hard, which forces you 15 feet towards his location as you start sliding around the deck, in which the sharks, all of them, look towards you, and they're all smiling, and you can see the drool starting and the salivation start to exit their mouth as they get ready to try to eat you. You're also knocked prone. He cannot do anything else, so that will be his turn. This last commoner will run to the back of you, Lloyd, and be like, "I'll protect you, sir. Even if you are a wizard." At the top of the round, you guys can hear this low grinding noise coming from underneath the ship. And after just a mere moment of it, you see these giant anchors pop out from beneath the waves. And as they pop in, they land on top of the ship, all in unison, all four of them in unison. and the ship ends up essentially seeping into the ocean a wee bit before the buoyancy pops it back out. But then you can hear the chains essentially tighten, and you can feel them start to pull the ship down. Oh, soon all of ya will be sacrifices. Let me add a thingy real quick. Temporary combatant. Someone roll a d20 for me. We'll take the 20. So on initiative 20, these anchors will essentially pull down.
So you're gonna take the 20.
Well, yeah, take the first one that pops in.
Would my character think he's strong enough to lift up one of these anchors?
No. Especially because of the fact that how deep it's embedded into the ship. Like, it protrudes into the underneath the top deck. So you would need more than just your strength alone to hoist these.
I can break these cuffs.
You can't break these cuffs.
Ah!
I don't know why that tickled me.
I can break these cuffs.
Anyway, Kai, you are up.
Alright, is what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of this right here.
Wuso, you're
no, it's
hilarious,
not
my
working.
dude. Appreciate it, my
It's-
man.
No, it's not working.
Okay. That one's dead, by the way.
Oh, it's. I didn't know that. He's still on my screen, but it is. Does say he's dead. Usually they don't.
Yeah, here.
Well, can I move then instead of doing that?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, so. So it's 10.
I think something updated on all of the things, and because I haven't updated to the latest version of Foundry, because not all of the modules are on that version yet, it's probably causing a little bit of jankiness between some of them.
So should I like relog in?
No, you're fine. It's gonna be persistent regardless. Cause he was showing up as still showing for me as well. He wasn't darkened like he normally is if he's hidden from view. All right, Mr. Lloyd.
I'm just gonna wait because I don't really see too much around me. When I use the magic armor, does any effect appear around me?
Yeah. Any spell that requires you to do verbal, somatic, and materials is essentially like you're chanting, you're waving your arms in a certain way, and then there's some sort of like visual with the mage armor as the arcane magic essentially starts to protect you.
Okay. Just double checking. Yeah, then I'll just stand here, just waiting. Actually, yeah, just wait here. Just wait here.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, this guy is gonna run up onto Trina, and he's going to multi-attack you with a bite and a trident at advantage because you are prone. Hit and a hit. As he runs up, he takes the trident and he stabs it into your arm, which pins you down even more, and then he takes a bite out of your hand. But you are no Ethan Winters, so you have all your fingers still. Be thankful.
Nice reference.
This commoner jumps off of the ship, and he goes to pull the ring off, and as he does, he's like, "It won't come off! It won't come off!" And he's like tugging at it. And you can tell that it's probably not normal, especially because of how rainy it is, and everybody's starting to get drenched at this point. If the ring went on very easily, it should probably come off very easily, but he can't get it off. He runs up to the captain. Sir! Sir! Help me! That's not doing the thing I wanted it to do. That's okay. Anyway, Dr. Thorpe. As the anchors turn, essentially, quote unquote, happens, you can feel them starting to pull down. You see the water displace, and you hear the creaking of the ship.
Okay, sure.
And Dr. Thorpe, you hear a voice in your head. We all float, Georgie. Just kidding. He doesn't say that.
Oh, why not? God dang it. All right, so this one's still alive?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, because guy died before the spell can end, I'm gonna go ahead and move that hex over to him as a bonus action.
Okay.
And
as you
then
turn
we'll-
around towards him.
Oh, jeez.
What the?
All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try and move behind him. And then we're gonna attempt some attacks.
All right, that hits. That hits as well. So go ahead and just roll the 4d4 and the 2d6.
All right, and that's all I can do for now. I just prep for a reaction of some kind.
Alrighty. This commoner will take the dash action and run up to his buddy and attempt to help him take the ring off. Trina, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna get up,
Alright, that's half your movement.
and then I'm gonna walk 10 feet over here.
Alright, he will try to bite you.
Yeah, I figured.
Which he misses.
Cool. And then I am gonna cast Destructive Wave and hit the 3 creatures that are within the 30 miles, so the 3 sharks are around me. I mean, not
30
30 30
miles.
feet.
Damn.
Yeah, I
you
know.
hit
It's a big
half the
destructive
ocean.
wave.
Right.
Right.
Destroying the ocean entirely with destructive disc. Creating a burst of divine energy that ripples from you. Ooh. Let's see.
Hit myself.
That did a
That's
lot of
fine.
stuff.
Wait,
Yeah, it shouldn't hit
why
you.
did it hit myself?
Probably just because of the way it works, with the thing.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. So let me heal you real quick.
Okay.
Let me heal that. Okay. 'Cause yeah, it's damage. And is it radiant or necrotic damage?
It's radiant and necrotic.
Negative, radiant or
They
necrotic,
take-
your choice.
Well, they succeed on a constitute. If they succeed, they take 5d6 thunder damage as well as 5d. Oh, radiant or necrotic.
Yeah.
I was looking at the radiant
Don't worry,
as
I got you.
the thunder.
I got you.
Let's do radiant.
Okay. Let's see. It did all their saving throws. So the commoners aren't dead. They shouldn't have taken all of that. But it looks like, yeah, the three.
What commoners?
Oh, their tokens are still on the thing, so it hit them with it. It's
Oh, I
from
don't see
you.
them. All
No,
I
yeah.
see are the shark
No,
peoples.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see them.
Oh, okay.
And the destructive wave should actually be right here. Because it emanates from yourself. Which means this is actually fine.
Okay. Well, can I scoot over one then? Because I was aiming for the anchor too. Because that should put it in the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was aiming for the 3 shark peoples and the anchor to see if it would
You
actually do
murdered
anything.
2 children and a mother sleeping in the hammock. That's what you did.
I did not. It's who you target. I was not targeting them.
Hey, it's all the same thing.
Alright, so these guys are not
And
prone.
then bonus action. Okay, bonus action. Or wait, hold on. Let me double check to make. He actually, yeah, he's in range. I'm gonna do my Doomsayer to this one. Wait, can you see it?
Yeah, I
this
see
one.
that. Alright, let's see. This commoner. The barbarian runs up towards the anchor and will take his great sword out and attempt to attack it. Seven. He hits the anchor, but it just sort of like scrapes it. And he goes in for another hit, which he just scrapes it again. Alright, old boy will stand up with half his movement. He will use the other half to get behind you, Trina. You're gonna regret that one. He's gonna bite you and use his trident. Which both hit. You take an amount of damage. This commoner runs up towards this anchor and starts to go, "Oh, we're all dead now. We're all gonna die." Three-toed Jim.
My turn. I gotta zoom in. I was looking at the anchors. I'll run over this guy, still angry as all heck, and attack him.
Alright, and you have advantage.
And don't you know I'll be doing my great weapon. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Choo-choo, motherfucker. Oh, don't forget to add my rage damage.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Didn't matter.
So yeah, you run up and you're yelling "choo choo" as you go in. And you smack him once, and then you hit him right across the gut at eye level, and his intestines start to spill out as he tries to like pick them up and put them back in before he just goes limp and falls over dead.
Good. Good. Okay, I want to see how much I moved. Oh, cool, it's still there. That's so sick. I like that mod.
Yeah, that
So
one.
I have 20. So this would be. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I scrolled over my effects and they just, or conditions, and it just covered the whole screen. So I moved 15, 15, so that's 35. As I start making my way.
If you look, you'll notice that if you move your token again, it'll actually show you tallied up how much movement you used on the right.
Oh, brackets, that's sick. Cool. Very cool.
All right, this barbarian will run up. Let me show you how it's done, brother. And he will roll 2 greatsword attacks.
You're just hitting this metal anchor?
They are. Which he hits it decently well with one of his strikes. But you notice it doesn't seem to have done too much. In fact, it's probably hit more. The impact has probably broken a bit of the railing behind the anchor itself. He's like, no, hitting it is the best option. Everyone, hit this anchor. Ricard will look towards Trina. Let's see. He will do. I don't know how this is going to work. I think it rolls 3 times, but he is going to cast a Scorching Ray on the 2 that are right next to you, Trina, as well as the anchor that you hit with the thingy. Okay.
Blast.
The Scorching Ray require separate for each ray. Okay. So the first one hits this guy. The second Scorching Ray. And then the third Scorching Ray. So I do have to cast it 3 times. Why does it show that he critically hit? He didn't critically hit. He missed, in fact. Okay. So one of his Scorching Rays does hit. The other 2 do not seem to connect with their target, in which he stabilizes himself and then he barfs behind his mask. And you can see it, Trina, dripping from beneath. He's like, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Whitman is trying to get this ring off this gentleman's finger, and he looks at him and says, there's only one way we can do this. And he takes out a dagger, in which the guy closes his eyes. Do it! And you can hear him start to essentially carve the finger off as the man screams in pain. The Sharkin will run up right in front of you, Trina. Or actually, he'll run right here. And he'll toss his harpoon at you. Or his trident, rather. Which does hit. I need a strength saving throw. 20 is good. So you withstand being pulled, in which he just runs up to you and bites you. But he misses. This commoner goes up to the anchor and will try to hit it with his club. And as you guessed it, he doesn't do anything except for make a clanging sound. And he looks back. I don't think this is gonna work. Top of the round is Kai, but I think Rosie needs to go to the bathroom again. Go for it.
Are these anchors like down through the hole and like, or are they like caught on the railing?
They are down through a hole. So they have pierced the ship. The sheer weight of them as they fell from the sky, they busted through the top deck, so they are lodged in real good.
Okay.
But I'll be right back.
I'm gonna yell at the end of the ship and say, we could use some help down here.
You hear a little scream in reply.
Still making that Chucky face.
Why is the anchor badly injured?
Because my radiant damage did a lot of damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hit it! They're not gonna actually hit it. Did you doomsayer the anchor?
I honestly don't know. Let me read into that actually, because I thought it had to be a living being that I could do doomsayer on.
I mean, that would make sense, right? It's hard to give an anchor a sense of impending doom.
Doom, right?
Oh, one creature. So there's your answer.
Yeah, it has to be a creature, so.
I don't know what to do.
Hit the anchor.
Yeah, I'm just going with the flow, man.
Let's see.
I think we should go into the water and drive the shark pirate ship.
If I was Angelica, which I'm not, I'd be down with that.
I'm just gonna, I guess, go ahead and take my turn. I don't know.
Yeah, he's taking his dog out for a little walk.
Kevin, you need to hit the anchors because you have a magic weapon. I am watching the most bananas video I've ever seen. Some guy, he's on Super Mario 64 World using a Doom shotgun with Master Chief's hands. He's got the Overwatch, like, ultimate bar growing. He's got radar from Modern Warfare. His character token is Obi-Wan Lego with Lego currency. And his position is in Mario Kart 8 form.
Yeah, I've seen
Fighting
something like that. That was freaking
Okay.
triggering the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's just a mashup
Fighting
of all the
dark
games.
Very funny.
Alrighty, Kai, you're up. Kai is back. Hopefully soon Rosie doesn't need to go out all the time.
After 3 hours. After 2 hours.
Less than that, actually. I try to take her out every hour.
Okay.
That seems to be the magic number right now. And so far it's been correct. She's peed twice.
Okay.
Puppies always have to pee.
Oh. Yeah. I assume Kai moved and that was it. So Lloyd, you're up.
I am going to follow. And wait a sec, hold on.
So pro
Yeah, I'm just
tip,
gonna- Yeah.
you can see where your token originated from.
Yeah, I already moved it back.
Okay.
How many turns has it been? Like 2 or 3 since these have gone
Since the
attached to us?
anchors, this is
Yeah.
the second turn since
Yeah.
they've appeared.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna try and cast animate object on this closest anchor.
Okay.
Why won't you cast? Where is the cast? Is it, did I just click huge? Oh, there it is. Roll.
All right.
I'm assuming it'd be a huge object, right?
You are correct. So let's see. You can mentally command and constructs. Speed likes the okay, cool. So it does have a flying speed of 30 feet now and can hover. So as you cast the spell, you're casting it, and Ricard glances over towards you. You see him wipe from underneath his mask. Magic. And then the anchor starts to animate, and it lifts up slowly. Which you feel the weight of it being lifted, as it's not currently resting anymore on the ship. It's hovering just above it, and you feel the shifting of the ship as the weight has been lifted up.
Okay. And then let me. I don't think I've actually used this before, so let me.
Wait,
What,
did you
animate
just
object?
Animate the anchor. Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
I
did.
had to.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
So essentially, you can
As a
make
bonus
it.
action, I can command. Yeah. Okay. As a bonus action, I don't think you can give me control of moving this, but I can move within 500 feet.
Yeah, it's technically a tile. So essentially, just put it like ping where you want it to essentially be, and I'll move it there.
Let's see, ping. No, okay. No, it's just testing it out. Okay. I want to move it closer to.
Ah!
So, two things. I could smash these dudes. Yeah, I want to see if I can.
Oh
just
my god,
smash...
don't drop it on me.
No, I was. I can either smash these two dudes, or I can go over here and try to pull this thing off. I'm gonna go try and pull this big one off.
Okay.
With this anchor.
The one.
Like a weird hammer.
It's animate, so it can like wrap around it, I guess.
If
and
you
pull it
could
out.
measure
Well,
out
like the-
30 feet from, we'll say from this point. Measure
From
out
that
30
point?
feet, yeah. And I'll essentially just match that. And that's the 30 feet that it can hover. It
Okay.
can't take a dash action or anything, so you can only
Yeah.
do so much. But you go in and you cast your spell, and let's see, who's near you?
Womp, 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 womp,
Yeah,
womp,
you
womp.
say, you mutter under your breath, fuck it. You go over, you cast the spell, you raise the anchor, and you start magnetoing that motherfucker towards the other one. And you've got a fire in your eye. But it can only move so far.
Yeah.
And I believe you
then
still have
I-
movement if you wish to use it.
He starts getting a bloody nose.
Yes. Start straining myself every orifice. Shitting myself as I go.
You're 11
In the
now.
bridge of your nose, like, ugh.
You should have played this off like you were super strong.
I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm gonna say to these two, keep the other sharks away from me.
Yes, sir. All right. Speaking of other sharks, this one is going to get up from being prone. Gonna hop over here. Actually, no, it doesn't even need to go over there. Get right here. It will attack Trina.
Why me?
You are the closest, and you hurt
Am
them
I?
very, very much.
I did, in fact, do that. I'm okay with that.
A miss and a hit. I don't think there's anything special with. Nope. Okay. Yeah, the bite attack's just a bite attack. That's upsetting. Next time I'll throw a fire shark and it'll cause fire damage or something. This man passes out from the pain of getting his finger cut off. The anchors way down, and you can hear the creaking of the ship. Dr. Thorpe.
What are your thoughts on, real quick, if you're able to look in my sheet, expeditious retreat?
Expeditious retreat, huh?
Yeah.
What are my thoughts on it? I think it makes you go really fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out. So, is it like just you use your bonus action to, or does it just double my speed in general?
Yeah.
Until the spell ends.
When you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. And so that means that as a bonus action from then on out, after you cast the spell, you can use the dash action.
Okay.
And you also get to take the dash action as you cast the spell. So you cast it, and now as a bonus action, you essentially just get to use the dash, so you get to double your movement as a bonus instead of as an actual action, much like a rogue.
Cool. Okay. Well,
That's pretty neat.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna end concentration on my hex.
Okay.
There's nobody around me. Well, unless, is this dude still alive in front of me?
Yes.
Or
no, he's dead.
Okay. All right. So I guess I
Oh,
will
he's still showing.
move
This guy's showing
over.
up too.
No. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Expeditious Retreat,
All right.
and I will take the dash action.
Some dude from Africa just asked if he could use me as a test subject because I'm a white man.
What? All right. I mean, you take the dash action. Oh, I'm trying to see. How am I gonna?
Honestly, it's probably a fake account. I don't know why someone would come in and offer medicinal herbs to me while I'm streaming D&D. Hey man, I'm from West Africa. I need a white man to do this thing. That's
All right.
funny.
And I'm gonna go ahead and.
If you are a real person, I apologize, but it's hilarious.
I'm gonna go ahead and use. Do I get another 60 feet, or is it just? 30
No,
at the-
so you get 30 feet. When you take a dash action, you get an additional 30 feet. So you don't get the dash. Yes.
Okay.
But if you take an additional dash action, you'll get an additional 30 feet. So you could take 3 or 2 dash actions, which would allow you to move 90 feet in a turn.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ahead
you
and roll
can
up.
Mario Kart double dash on that motherfucker.
That's what we's gonna do.
That's
Yeah,
the
man.
best Mario Kart, by the way. So,
They need to go ahead and remake that.
facts. This guy realizes he's useless and doesn't do anything. Trina.
Always and forever
He just
useless.
starts crying.
Yeah. So the ship's going down. No.
Okay. Let's see. I'm too close for Eldritch Blast, aren't I?
To do it without disadvantage, yes.
Yeah. So I will move then. And back up. Wait. No. Because then they're going to attack me. I'm already down half. Alright, I'm going to do it anyway. I hope they miss.
Guess we'll find out. So you get 3 opportunity attacks against you.
3?
More Lord.
There's only 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that one's close enough to do an opportunity? I thought they had to be literally right next to you.
He
Not
is.
kitty corner.
No, if
He's
they're
kitty
within
corner.
5 feet of you, doesn't matter like
Oh.
where on the grid. Essentially, you're in the threat range. Something's in your threat range if they inhabit any of the connecting squares. The diagonals don't actually like do extra shit. Let me
Gotcha.
do. I'll just use this single one, and he'll do 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Kirsten,
Yo.
you should not give creatures opportunity attacks that are as fast or faster than you.
Yeah, I know.
Because all you did was give them an extra attack, because they're gonna come over to you and all 3 of them hit you again.
I just wanted to be out of the middle. And I can't use Eldritch Blast. It's whatever. Anyway. Okay.
Okay. So
Did that
which
guy
one?
take any of the damage?
You do hit one of them. Which one were you attacking?
The one that's barely damaged, I attacked him twice.
Okay. He gets hit by the first one, but not the second one.
Okay. And then I'll Doomsay him as well. Oh wait,
Okay.
I just ended my turn.
That's fine. Just roll the Doomsayer thing. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna start marking him with that thing. So I know who has your Doomsayer. I need to take. What you barking at, girl? She likes to bark at the cat.
Makes
It's-
sense.
Yeah. Oscar's like so close to being best friends with her. He just needs a little bit more time. He's gonna swing at this anchor twice and miss both times. Clanging,
It's right in front of you.
because you got to hit it hard enough to do damage. That is what the AC is for.
Makes sense. Are these have chains, right? Not rope?
Yeah, they're chained. From what you saw as they like flew in the air, they are connected by these large chains.
Okay.
This boyo is gonna come right over here, and he's going to trident Trina. He's gonna say the scorpion line of "Get over here." I need a strength saving throw, and he did crit you on that one.
Of course he did.
But you withstand. He'll then move back right here, and he'll bite Thorpe at advantage. Which misses. And the commoners take up defensive perimeters around Lloyd. also known as Frederick to them. Three-Toed Jim, you're up.
Oh shit. Cool. So my hand axes, I believe, are in a dead guy that's here.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab those. Is that a free action?
To grab one of them, that would be an object interaction. I'll say you can use your bonus to grab the other if you want both of them.
Yeah, that's fine. Great. So that was 15. Now I have 20. Is it possible to hop up on this crate and throw a hand axe at this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, distance is 35. I can't remember the range on these things.
I believe it's 30, and then after that it's disadvantage.
I am beyond 30, so...
But your inventory, the hand axe said, oh, it's 20 and
20.
beyond, and it
So-
goes to a max of 60.
So disadvantage here. I'm gonna untarget him because I don't know if it'll apply that.
Are you doing Great Weapon Master?
Absolutely not, because I can't do that.
That'd be funny if you're like, yeah, you swing it harder and it just spins and it's Destructo Disc, and you're like, my name's Krillin.
He's so sick. Alright, so disadvantage hand axe coming your way. Probably missed.
That's actually... Nope, that is a miss. 14.
Alright.
Yeah.
Second one's on its way. That one probably...
That
did
also
it.
misses.
13? Damn.
You did a
I get
14
even
earlier.
angrier.
You're making me angry! Oh. Mr. Barbarian. CC, what are you doing? He will do what any good barbarian does, and he will attack with his greatsword twice. Let me do this thing real quick to this character sheet. Okay. Let's see, what do you roll? 13, no, a 7. A 23, which does hit. So he smacks it, and there's a nice clang, and you can hear more of the wood shattering behind the anchor. It's coming undone! Everybody hit it with everything you've got! Ricard casts a glance towards you, Lloyd. And then he goes and he will do Scorching Ray again. First one against the one next to Dr. Thorpe. Second one
Okay,
at the
good.
one in front.
I was
And then
about to
he's gonna
say for a
do-
second there. He's gonna use it on my own to strap the anchor on it.
That would be really funny. He hits the one in front of Dr. Thorpe, killing him. And then he hits the other guy, but he missed the one behind you, Dr. Thorpe. He then steps in
Did you
front.
add the damage?
Oh yeah, the Doomsayer. It was, what was it? 8?
11.
11. Minus 11. Alright, there we go. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you.
And he will move in front of the staircase, grabbing the railing and clutching his gut. Whitman will pull out a healer's kit and attempt to wrap up the severed finger from his crewmate. This old boyo is going to run over here. He's going to hit or try to hit Trina with the trident. Natural 20, which knocks her out. So you automatically fail the saving throw. and he reels you in, and he kneels down and grabs you, and he puts his teeth right next to your neck. How about one bite? And if anyone comes closer, I'll take a second. And he's going to attack you with a bite attack.
Of course he is.
Which does hit. So that is 2 death saving fails. And then he stands up and he tosses your body and he takes a trident and he pins it right next to your neck. Think I'm playing? We don't need everyone to be a sacrifice. This commoner will take the dash action, and he will try to club this man in the back of the head. With advantage, that does hit. But it's not enough to kill. Or wait. Yeah, it's not enough to kill. He accidentally... Because I was targeting him, he accidentally hit himself. Alright, top of the round, it's you, Kai.
Oh, man. So the guy said, who has training said don't come any closer to him?
Correct, otherwise he'll take the final bite.
I'll just start wailing on these then, I guess.
No, I'm lifting that one up.
Yeah, that one is currently being lifted.
I'm animating
I
object.
thought it was the one behind them. Where Trina is, my bad. Disregard that, damn.
All good. We'll keep the same rolls if you get
Hey,
close
I'll just
enough
attack
to
this
him.
I'll attack this guy right here then.
Okay. So the 13 misses, but the 20 does hit, so you do kill him. Kai runs up to the anchor and he swings at it, misses, and he's like, "Wait a second!" And then he redirects his blade and stabs the shark straight through the mouth. And he's like, "That was my initial target, the whole time."
Facts. Alrighty. And I'll just end me turn.
All right, Lloyd. If you would, if you're moving it with your bonus action, go ahead and measure the 30 feet, and then I'll move the token.
I think it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll move it 30 feet. Would it be in range now? Or is that...
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to have it lifted.
All right. Just roll a. Yeah, just roll the attack of the weapon. Which
The,
if you.
Oh yes, roll back up to or press it. It's the
Yeah, you can just cast the spell again, and we'll be able to see it.
which attack?
Don't
There's
consume. It's the huge one.
Yeah, I see a 1d20 plus 8 and a 2d12 plus 4.
Should be.
The bottommost one.
Yeah, it should say huge. It's the 1d20 plus 8.
Okay.
Yeah, click. You should be able to just click that from the card.
Yeah, I
which is
just
neat.
did. I just did.
All right. Yep, that'll do it. Let's see. Go ahead and roll the damage. We'll determine how many feet it goes up. I guess by that.
I didn't roll the damage.
No, it just rolled the attack.
Oh, okay. Derp. I see now. Derp. I didn't see the 2 damage. Okay.
Okay. You do begin to lift it up. And as it's kind of like sitting there swinging like the monkeys in a barrel. But yeah, it's starting to lift up, which you feel the shifting of the ship as you do that.
Okay. Well, then with that, I'll end my turn.
Right. The anchors begin to pull down, but you have 2 of the anchors definitely not working against the ship right now. But you feel that the left side of the ship is starting to roll a bit. So they might not have the anchor strength anymore to submerge the ship, but they still have the anchor strength to roll the ship, which might be worse. Might be better. Who knows? Dr. Thorpe, you are up. The gentleman behind you is dead, and the gentleman in front of you is dead. I don't know why their tokens were still there.
Oh, they're dead. Okay. Will I be able to occupy this space right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here. And I'm going to use Cure Wounds
All right.
at 3rd level.
All right. Go ahead and heal the Sharkin.
Oh Lord. Why?
You could have rolled
Really, bro?
more with 1 die.
God dang it. Well, I'm gonna use
Appreciate
my.
the assistance.
It's all the strength I can muster. And then I use my bonus action to place a seal on the shark.
All right.
Oh
You
boy.
have baby seals?
Yes, I do.
Or like the singer?
A kiss,
A kiss from the rose. Now that your rose is in bloom.
So we'll keep the we'll keep that damage roll. I think I can pop this out. I can. Look at that. So I'll be able to see what it was. Neat. Okay, cool.
And then I yell at everybody, someone attack him. And then I'll end my turn.
All right. So this commoner will try to swing his club at the anchor. We'll say the natural 20 goes through and definitely deals a bit of damage. So he smacks it, and you can hear the creaking of the wood, and the barbarians like start to giggle, and they're like, "Every bit helps, even if it's really weak." And the commoner kind of looks down, and he's like, "I mean, that doesn't make me feel good." All right, Trina, you are up. You are currently prone.
So the 3 anchors that are up here, the 2 on the right are floating?
Currently, yes. The one on the left
Okay.
is still within the thing.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up,
All right.
and I am gonna... I don't know if I should do this or not. I don't think this is gonna be very smart. Hold on. I don't have any more healing spells. I don't have any healing spells, so... Okay. I am gonna cast Destructive Wave again, and I'm aiming
Alright.
for the shark creature and the anchor.
Wow, that looked fucked up. I think something got messed up in that algorithm there.
What do you mean?
There's so many ones!
I know, right?
Oh.
Like,
So
God,
many ones!
Yeah, seriously.
I lost us. Lost a 3rd level slot. God damn it.
Okay, so
That was literally 5 ones. That's fucking bullshit.
So many ones. Those odds are bananas.
He rolled an 18, so he saves against your saving throw, and he takes half damage, and is not knocked
Brady
prone.
just wants me to die.
He also. Never mind.
Whoops.
Hold on, let me see.
And the anchor will take boom and boom. With a weapon attack, it consumes the seal, so that was not a weapon attack.
Right, that's all I was thinking.
Yeah.
Dang.
And since I cast a spell, I can't do a bonus, or I can't do a Misty Step as a bonus action, right?
You don't have spell slots to do it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. Alright, well then, let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Oh, can I have Beltran attack the shark dude too?
Let me look, see if he's able to. Normally, familiars aren't able to do that. He is, I believe, essentially a familiar. Let's see.
Yeah, it says in combat you roll initiative for the raven and control how it acts. So,
Let's see. And that's on, oh, that's the, which feature is that?
it's on the Sentinel Raven, like that was in the description.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because Raven can't be turned. In combat. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's just like the Find Familiar spell. So it can, like, you do roll initiative for your Find Familiars, and they do obey your commands and stuff, but they don't get to attack. They essentially can deliver touch spells for you and do other things like that. They can take certain actions, which is...
I think they can help.
Yeah. Yeah, familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. So any other action that the familiar could do, it can do, except for attacks.
So you can give everybody advantage. We'll give one person advantage, basically. This is good.
Okay. Wait, does the person have to be near me
What do you mean?
to give them advantage, or is it like on their turn they get advantage?
So essentially the way the help action works is there has to be a way, or let me look. Help action, where is it? Give an ally advantage on the next check or distract target within 5 feet, and next attack your ally makes has advantage. So yeah, you do have to be either near your target or near the person that you're helping, and it has to be something that's, you know,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll have Beltran distract the shark then, so that'll be his action, I guess, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, give ally advantage on next check or distract target within 5 feet, and next attack your ally makes has advantage. So next attack against old boy has advantage.
Okay. And is there any way I can, like, I don't know, like prepare myself for the next attack?
If you were to
Like,
take the dodge action,
brace
you
myself?
could, but You do not
Oh,
have
but I already
an
used my action. Okay.
Correct. The barbarian will swing twice against this anchor back here. Miss and hit for some decent damage. This commoner will continue to help out Lloyd and protect him. And then we have Three-Toed Jim.
You know what really makes me angry? Anchors! What? Oh, I have it on the measuring tool. I'm gonna recklessly attack it with Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
That's good.
Yep.
Choo-choo!
Choo-choo!
I'll do that again. Oh, it died?
Yeah. Even with the half damage, it was enough. But you guys
What are all
watch.
these effects going on with this? This shit kind of cool.
The Three-Toed Jim runs up, he jumps, and he smacks with such ferocity that he sends the anchor essentially plunging through the side of the ship, ripping out a decent chunk, but sending the anchor to the depths below.
Alright, and then I'll use my second attack because I know there's a dead shark right here to cut his head off.
Okay. Yep, easy enough. You're like, ah, still angry. Slash.
Yeah.
The barbarian looks at you and goes, "You're a lot stronger than I had once believed, even despite your size. I don't believe that I will be taking you up on that arm wrestling match anymore." And he bows to you.
I do that Neo thing where it flexes and the water falls off again. I think I did it for him
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. And he will take the dash action. Let's see, he can go that far. As he starts running and jumping and hurtling through everything he can. Ricard will move. He'll move forward. Yeah, only thing he can do. He doesn't have a good line. He can't get to you to
No,
heal
just kidding.
you. So yeah, he'll just have to use Sacred Flame on old boy. Which he failed, so he took some damage.
But the shark took damage too, right?
Correct.
Doomsayer.
$14 damage. Alright, so the Doomsayer pops off. Whitman is still fiddling with his healer's kit. And then the Sharkin is breathing heavily. Well, it's either you or me, lass. He'll go in with a trident attack first. Which hits. But it does not bring you down, for he rolled all ones on his damage. And then he will bite you.
Same!
Which hits, and I believe puts you to 1 HP.
Yeah!
And as he bites down, he's shaking his head, and you're like grunting. But as he lets go, he looks, and you're still standing there. And you smirk at him, and you can see that in his eyes, he knows that that was his last chance. Very well. Let's hope the boss doesn't take a liking to you then. He will end his turn. This commoner will run up and he starts to essentially guide you, Lloyd. He holds one of his arms forward towards the other anchor, and the other one he keeps pumping back and forth, much like a air traffic controller.
Yeah. Okay.
Kai, you're up.
Okay, alright. So, oh, never mind, I got it.
Rosie.
My turn's in.
All right. Lloyd, you're up. Go ahead and give me a attack roll and the damage roll from the huge animated object.
If
If you continue to lift it.
Yeah, I'm keep trying to lift it.
Oh yeah. You lift it out of the hole that it was embedded in.
Yep.
And if you want to toss it into the sea,
Yeah,
You
I'm
may.
gonna toss it in the sea.
okay. Yeah. That anchor gets lifted off and moved and is no longer a threat.
Okay.
We
Then I'm going to take this anchor and just kind of move it out so it's here, but like not on the ship, you know, or like
Okay.
in like parallel with like the middle of the ship. Yeah, right there. Yep. Just hold it there for now,
all right.
and then I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. The anchors continue to pull, but it's only really affecting one side of the ship. And with the amount that's already been pulled down, the back end of the ship starts to lift up. All right, Dr. Thorpe.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to consume that seal. That's
Alright.
2. Well, no, that's 1d6.
Healer,
Or what was
sure.
that? Or 2d6.
You have to hit the sealed creature.
Okay.
Your
so
bonus
I'm going-
action puts the seal on him. Now you got to hit him with an attack. As long as you hit him, you should do more than 6 damage. And that just hits him. An 8 is
Alright.
enough to kill him.
Is it too late to consume that seal with a rejuvenating interdict?
I don't believe so. What does the
Whatever
rejuvenating one do? It just heals you?
heals whoever I choose within 30
Okay.
feet?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
So just roll
So,
roll the damage for it.
That is. Hold on. Okay, so 2d6. All right, you heal for 10.
Thank you, Thorpe.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. With that, combat is done. Almost certain that you guys will be able to take out the rest of that anchor in the last turn that you have with all the people that you have to do it.
Can I try and throw a javelin? So will I be able to kill it with a javelin?
I mean, maybe. Roll it. Let's just see.
Trina's gonna like fall back and sit on the deck and just look exhausted.
It would be a disadvantage. Also, I'm great weapon mastering on accident, so -20.
Okay. Oh dear. So let's see. Great weapon master on accident.
I also don't think I hit it either time. So.
Correct. Yeah, you didn't.
Damn. Would have been funny.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it does end up getting moved off to the side, and starts to sink. And as it does, the crew that is top deck starts to cheer as the ship essentially starts to cradle back and forth, before it finally stabilizes. And the captain starts to call on the crew to get into position to essentially get you guys out of this torrent. And as you guys start to get, or as the crew starts to get into position and stuff, the barbarians are helping in any way. Is there anything that the party wishes to do?
I go up to Trina and try and use another cure wounds on her.
Okay.
3rd level.
Captain, get this boat moving out fast.
Can I see if one of the sharks has a ring on them?
A ring?
Like the ring that they've been pulling out? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You search their pockets and you do see that there are a couple of them.
I want to grab one. I'm not going to put it on, but what do I experience?
So as you touch the ring, as you grab it and pluck it from the what's it called? The Sharken's pocket, you feel a surge of magical energy, but you're not exactly sure how powerful it is. And from what you can tell, or what you look at, it's just a sort of like a black metal ring, and in the center of it, there's an anchor on it. But yeah, there's some sort of magical energy that emanates from this thing.
And was there anything else like on the bigger guy of value?
Just his harpoon, which has a rope attached to it. Otherwise, he didn't have anything of value on him for the combat.
Okay. I'm gonna spend the time after this combat identifying the ring.
Okay. Let's see. You cast Cure Wounds on old gal. Did you get 17?
I'd like to take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I wanted to move this anchor as far away from the ship as possible and drop it because it's still like chained to the water, right? It's just floating in air.
Yep. So
yeah,
you
just do that.
spell.
Just drop it.
It plops. So as it plops, and you guys are getting things ready, you hear another splash coming from the front of the ship. And as you look forward, you see this creature. Tentacles wrapped around.
That guy.
I may remember him.
Tentacles wrapped around the mast and such. And as he's sort of like slithering there looking, you can see he's in a more of a defensive posture. Definitely a I'm here to talk kind of posture. So, you all are the ones that prevent my master his fill. What treachery is this?
And who are you?
Do not worry about who I am, but perhaps maybe my master would intrigue you more. How much of a historian are you?
I've been brushing up on my history.
All of you can roll a history check real quick. I'm thinking everyone except for Trina and Thorpe have disadvantage. And Lloyd. Lloyd actually has reasons to know possibly what this is.
Yeah.
Thorpe, straight roll, okay.
Is your master from Ligma?
Oh my god.
I've heard your joke, and it doesn't... I'm not fond of it. But I'll let you keep your lives, for you have defeated my advanced party, and you were able to keep your ship maintained. But I have a feeling, I have a hankering that once you reach your destination, and the ship heads back to the Empire, perhaps you will not be aboard, and we will take our plunder for Dagon.
Dagon, you say?
Yes. Trina, the name Dagon does ring a bell to you.
Does she have flashbacks?
And actually,
from the previous life?
Kai, you just know. No. And Kai, you actually know who Dagon is as well because of your backstory.
Oh man.
But
You
does
served
not matter.
Dagon?
Of course. He was going to be the next demon prince. But he took other matters into consideration. Which is why his rise to power will eventually overcome you surface dwellers.
Demon Prince, you say? What?
Yes. Demon Prince. The name
I thought that
of
was-
the strongest demon lord amongst them all. And
I
there
thought those
are
were just legends.
As a foolish mortal would want to believe. You don't want to see what lies within the abyss. Your feeble mind wouldn't be able to handle it. But perhaps maybe one day, I will get the pleasure of taking you there myself. And he looks, he starts to crawl a little bit closer, and he starts to sniff the air. One of you has brushed with the abyss, and quite recently I can smell. He crawls a little further on the railing. I smell the fear permeating from your pores. Which one of you has been there? Perhaps maybe you wish to go back, serve a new master.
You keep your distance.
He backs up a little bit onto like the side railings here. Pretty much barely hanging on to where all he has to do is slip his tentacles out and he'll plop in the water. I come only to bear a message.
Which is?
We have your scent.
And
Well, after all that fighting, we do probably smell bad.
and what? You just take us to sacrifice us, or what exactly? Just we thwarted your plans and now you're marking us for vengeance, or what?
We will consult with our Lord and see if you are worth the trouble. Obviously, you have proven yourselves to be quite capable combatants. But this was just a mere boarding party that we use for cargo ships such as this. We had no advanced information of you all aboard. But now that we know, perhaps my Lord Dagon will see something that he can use you for in the future. I just want to make sure that perhaps maybe you come to your senses and you come willingly before that is a afterthought. Those
Well,
that willingly serve Dagon are granted great power. And he slithers
Well,
again back over here.
I doubt that we'll be making the same journey again, so I doubt our paths will cross.
Perhaps you will not, dear captain has only but one way to go. And we have your scent. Mark my words, Captain. If you leave Bleak Bell enough to where you cannot see the shoreline, we will be there. And you better hope that these folks join you on that expedition, because I would love to see them again. Farewell. And he hops off of the edge, back into the ocean, and the torrent subsides as the rest of the torrents that you can see in the distance subside, and you can see a large dark object floating away deep beneath the waves. And that is where we were going to end tonight's session.
I wanted to fight him, but Trina, you were hurt.
I need to heal.
You probably would have ran away anyways.
Right? He would have bitched out.
They are known for running.
So I am going to end the stream, but Trina and anyone else that wishes to, you may take a short rest.
Ooh.
I'm rolling on my die. I mean, the 5 that I have left right now.
Go ahead and take that.
Do we get a quarter back on a long rest? Is that
that's what it's set to.
Is that your deal?
Correct.
So do we round down on that?
No, you can round up. Or actually, I don't remember what it. I think it does it automatically, and I believe it rounds up because that's how most things in D&D.
You mean down?
No, everything rounds up.
I thought everything rounds down.
No, it's usually in favor of the players. I don't remember exactly which one it is, so I can't check it right now.
So, but what about like taking half damage? Doesn't that round down?
Yeah, in favor of the players. So that.
Oh, in favor of the player. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna go end my stream. I will be right back. All right. So the players did it. They went through with the fight. I was thinking that he would perhaps be like, can I take that back? But I'm glad he didn't, because they've only fought like 4 times this whole campaign, and we're on what is this, session 13? So that was a good fight. I put the anchors in there to give them essentially 5 turns to get rid of all the anchors before something bad to the ship happened. Lloyd was put in a very hard position, so he had to cast a spell. Otherwise, I don't think they would have gotten all the anchors out, because he took care of 2 of the anchors by himself, and they were on the last turn to do it. So kudos to Lloyd blowing his cover in front of one of the Inquisitors, especially because he's a wanted man. So we'll see how that all plays out next session. So thank you anyone and everyone that came by. Hope you enjoyed, and until we see you next time, peace.